Yes, thank you. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. And thank you, Tom Selleck.
I'll tell you, hey, that's really started off with a bang singing about Lard and that, hasn't it?
All right, thank you very much,
Should
Tom.
have talked about my new trunks. That would have been smart.
Thank you, Tom. Not too much work recently.
Not so much.
That's
No,
not
really.
Thank you very much, Tom. Now clear off. Ladies and gentlemen, you would not believe what is going on backstage. I was round the back of the studio in an alley, Richard Stilgo pushing a wheelbarrow full of milk, bombing along, milk going everywhere, little finches hovering above it. I would imagine he's probably late. Anyway, later on tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be meeting a woman, an old woman. She'll be spreading a lot of corned beef all over the stage and then driving a herd of swans through the smallest keyhole in Britain. I think we'll be looking forward to that anyway, won't we? But during the course of the evening, that's, ladies and gentlemen, during the course of the evening, I will be assisted by my partner and assistant, Les. Let's have a big round of applause for Les. Well, now, as we know, Les will be assisting me during the course of the evening, as I said before, but before we go any further, let's have some Les facts. Deep beneath these studios is a labyrinth. That's a labyrinth of catacombs of labyrinths. And in there's a lot of Les facts, and I think on the ticker tape now I can get some out. There we go. Les fact number 1 is Les apparently was once the lead singer in Japan. Les is fascinating, isn't it? Les fact number 2. Les apparently loves a spirit level. And he can't help but raise a smile whenever he sees one. And I've got a spirit level here, Les. Have a look. Oh, Les. But on the other hand, Les fact number 3 is Les has a terrible inordinate fear of chives. And I just happen to have some chives. Oh. He can't stand the sight of him. It turns his stomach. Les fact number 3. Just get it out there. There it goes. Les fact number 3. Les, as a child, was under the power of a mysterious voodoo child from Peter Lee. And I, in fact, have the voodoo doll here. Do you recognise that, Les? You recognise it, do you? It is, that's extraordinary. Well, now then, Les will be, as I said before, assisting me during the course of the evening. Have you ever wondered, ladies and gentlemen, what do you do with those old, worn-out denim jeans? They're faded, they have holes in the knees, you can't possibly wear them with any degree of pride. What do you do with the denim? Well, I've come up with a few tips now that you might like to do. The first one is, and Les will, I hope, demonstrate these for me, I've come up with this rather attractive tea bag holder made out of denim. I've livened it up with a little button there. Pop it round your neck. You're out in the forest trying to sell anchovies to pygmies and you want a cup of tea, you don't have any tea bags. Oh, of course I do, yes. In me little denim tea bag holder. Another thing you can do is I've made this rather attractive and dashing telescope out of denim. By using the relevant concave and convex lenses, you can make this rather attractive and dashing, as I said before, telescope. And you might like to try that as well, Les. Isn't that brilliant? Brilliant. Now, the fact that you're in the kitchen. Let's say you're in the kitchen. You're boiling up a load of cockles for the priest who's coming around. Or some sesame seeds. And what do? You've got about 6 or 7 hours to spare and you don't know what to do. Take some kitchen implements. I've taken this simple ladle. And I've tied a maul on the end of it, you see? You can do that. You take a scrubbing brush. Everybody has a scrubbing brush in the kitchen. And a ray gun you can often find underneath the fridge. Then you take this... Everybody has one of these in the kitchen. It's the Sean Connery mask. You pop on the Sean Connery mask and their maul starts to fly. I think we can get up to about Mach 1 out of that there. You take the ray gun. Those I can't wait to escape. The ball's flying around your head, you take the scrubbing brush and you furiously scrub the ray gun. Where the dickens does the denim come into it, I can hear you cry. What do you say? I've sellotaped a little bit onto the handle there. There's some things you can do with denim. Bye-bye, everybody, bye-bye. There goes Les. Watch out for that ley line, Les. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to meet my first guest of the evening. Please stand. And that includes the viewers at home. Please stand and welcome the man with the stick. Sit down, that's it. Don't give him too much encouragement. What do we say when we meet a man with a stick? What's on the end of the stick, Vic? What's on the end of the stick, Vic? We cry out. I wonder, are you going to reveal what's on the end of the stick tonight? Come and join me, ladies and gentlemen. Come and join me, ladies and gentlemen. Come and join the man with the stick. At ease, man with the stick. Put your stick down, that's it. Pat it down. Come and join me over at the desk area. Oh, man with the stick, what a terrific helmet you've got on tonight. And you did all the... Well, let's have a look. Careful be on. It is very precious. Let's have a look at that. The feeling you get on a sunny day when you're listening to Level 42. And I think we all have that feeling sometimes, don't we? What else have we got? We've got a leech drinking some port out of a test tube. Sanita gazing at a thimble. We've got a 2-ton weight hovering above a sampler. Yes, the back. Can we say the back there? It looks to me like, well, what's this? We've got Spandau Ballet on a hang glider, spying on a tar factory. That's the sort of thing they get up to regularly, isn't it? Well, man with a stick, what a terrific helmet, and you made that helmet yourself. Have you been investigating anything recently?
I most certainly have.
What? Oh. What have you been looking at?
I've been looking at the safety standards in this particular building, actually.
Right. I'll tell you, I've been looking at them recently.
I'll tell you, I'm none too happy. I don't know about you. You're looking good, but I don't know how you feel. For example, this podium you've got here.
Right.
To a pensioner, it's a post office counter.
Oh.
They'll put on, slap the gyro book down, and they'll be working here for weeks.
Terrible.
Terrible. I'll tell you another thing, right? I'll bring my little nephew one set, right? Bring him on, I'm playing with him, tossing him up and down, all these lights and things. His little booties get snagged in him.
Snagged? Get called up there?
Under me nephew.
Don't come down for years. Stay up there.
Where's me bleeding nephew on show? I don't have a clue.
He's up there, he's hanging there, isn't he? I tell you what, I always noticed these lights. You say a pigeon could land on one of them lights.
Hey?
Are you trying to turn me on? Are you trying to have me on?
Sorry, but you got a terrible spot here. I don't know what you're going to do out of
Look, I told you not to mention that spot. You had to mention it though, didn't you? You just came on and I told you not to mention the spot, but you couldn't let it lie.
But it's going to come to a head.
You couldn't let it lie. You had to mention the spot, you couldn't let it lie. You couldn't let it lie. You couldn't let it lie. Get off with you. Take your stick and clear it off.
Oh, if it bursts, you'll come round running to me, won't you?
Get away from me. Ladies and gentlemen, the man with the stick. Well, ladies and gentlemen, do you know, I was listening to a record the other day by Bread, and a Shire horse jumped out of one of the grooves and attached itself to my neck, causing an earthquake. Oh, did it? I don't know. Anyway, we're going to take a break now, and during the break, a commercial break, what I like to do is have a nice side of beef. Really is rather tasty. And I think Leslie's going to bring me on now this delicious side of beef, which is from Bakers, the Butchers of Windermere. And I'm going to be enjoying this during the course of this break. See you right after this break. Welcome back, for Christ's sake, ladies and gentlemen, to part 2 of Vic Reeves' Big Night Out. And you know it, I really did enjoy that beef. Part 2, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be looking at some of those acts of tomorrow. Ladies and gentlemen, that's tomorrow. And I think we can do that now by taking a trip to Novelty Island. Novelty Island, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, tonight at Novelty Island we're going to be encouraging some of the acts of tomorrow to come into the paddock area. And isn't it a beautiful paddock area? And in there, you see, we've got the tussock, or we like to call it the hillock in the business. Some of the acts of tomorrow will be coming in there via the gate and performing their turn on the tussock. And let's, without any further ado, introduce the first act. That's act number 1 at Novelty Island, who is Graham Lister. And he's going to be performing his turn, Lard for Laughs. Graham Lister. Graham is a chemist from Nuneaton. His favourite nut is the cashew nut, and he enjoys punishing watermelons and barking at fridges. Graham, Lard for Laughs. What are you going to be doing tonight?
I'm going to extract 3 laughs from using lard and some other implements.
And you're going to start with... Well, start your act.
I'm going to
start
with laugh number 1.
OK, carry on. There's a bit of salt there.
I pour some salt into the paddock area and drop the lard onto it. Lard.
Well, that raised the chuckle there, Graham.
Excuse me.
Yes?
For laugh number 2, I will force the lard through the cut-out eye holes of Mickey Rourke, the pop star.
Mickey Rourke isn't a pop star, though.
Mickey Rourke?
He's a film star.
Mickey Rourke is currently in the charts. I asked my news agents, if you want to take it up with my news agents, you're more than welcome.
Carry on, if you don't mind.
Mickey's...
Go on, then. All right, then, Graham, and laugh number 3 is...
You have had your 3 laughs.
No, 2
Drop
laughs.
the lard onto the salt. I put it through the pop singer's nostrils, and I also comically said the words... Lard.
So, Lard is laugh number 3, is it?
It is in my little world.